Hey y'all, Jane here, coming at you live from the kitchen again. Apparently I've been getting more inspiration and desire to share the thing in this now space. That's the thing. I'm cutting up some zucchini. I am making a quinoa salad. I have huge cucumbers. What? And they're supposed to get this big, y'all. They're ridiculous and they're delicious. Anyway, look at my bounty. Look at this. It's like a face with, oh look, it's a human. Anyway, I play with my food. Anyway, so I just wanted to do a little energy check-in and see how everyone's doing, how everyone's feeling. I am feeling like I'm chomping at the bit. Like I am so ready to do the thing, make a change, take the step, leap. And then I also get to buffer that with patience, adding surrender into it, adding logic and skill set of planning accordingly and all that. So this Leo energy that we are in is a biggin. It's a fiery sign. If you're where I am, it's summer, it's hot. It feels like this energy. It feels like a thing. And so I'll just share kind of what I am going through, So everything is about to shift. I feel like a lot of doors are closing and a lot of doors are opening. The doors that are opening are all my heart's doors. It's like anything that my heart really wants me to do, which for me, it's to travel, it's to talk to people, it's to experience culture and to spread the culture of love in humanity around the globe, in any way that I can possible. And so it's like all these doors of my heart are opening. And it's like human Jane gets to walk through them, which means that, when we walk through a door, the other doors close, right? It's like if I make a choice to turn left, then the door option to turn right closes. It doesn't mean that I can't make that decision, but not in that now moment, right? I already made that decision. I took that step. So doors are closing as doors are opening. And it's got this super freeing and exciting feeling around it. And also this holy shit feeling, like, oh my gosh, like the doors that are closing, am I leaving something behind? Am I complete with it? Am I ready to leave it? It's like I had grown lettuce in the garden. I point because you need to know it's apparently behind me. It's not over there. Anyway, I grew lettuce. It's lived its life, right? It's dunsies, but it bolted. So I'm choosing to leave it so that hopefully the seeds will fall and grow more for next year. Hopefully that's my intention. It's not ready to be pulled up and plucked and thrown out into the compost, right? But I also tried to grow potatoes. That was a fail. That was a big fail. I did a good job at failing at the taters. So when I realized, that door closed, tater door shut down, dumped out the nothingness that it was in the buckets that I put them in. So that's where I am in this now moment with this Leo energy, this new galactic year, this new cycle that we're going through, this time shift where it's like all the doors of potential and opportunity that had been in my heart are now, right? Because it's all now. They're now coming to real potential, real opportunities for me to courageously, like a lion, right? The courageous lion in the Oz story. Courageously walk through these newly opened doors that my heart has been creating for me to walk through. So that's the energy that I'm feeling, and big life decisions are all up in my path, in relationships, in profession, in creative expression, in my relationship with myself, my body, relationships with other cultures, and expanding bigger connections, and all of this stuff. So much is changing. And at the same time, in the culturescape called now in the collective, we don't know what's going on. Oh, are the kids going to go back to school? What plan are they doing? Oh, they're doing plan B. Well, but they may go back to plan C option because we really don't know what's going to happen with the children. So it's like all this stuff is so up in the air. So I feel like this energy that's coming in, it's for us to be really aware of all the stuff up in the air. Meanwhile, being real freaking clear on what the heart is calling us to do, and like blinders on. I'll get back to that. Like blinders on style, like ain't nobody getting in the way of what this is calling me to do, because I am doing it. I'm going to take the time. I'm going to let myself be still. I'm going to let myself be with myself. I'm going to let myself feel joy. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take a break. Like I'm going to honor what I need, because I'm going to go in here all the time and hear it, because this is what is going to make manifest a reality of the future for me and everybody else that's in my life, right? And the blinders on, it doesn't mean that we're going to ignore all the chaos that's going on. That's silly. Like we cannot do that. It's like if you have poo on your shoe, you can't ignore it away. It's going to stink, right? So while we're doing this focusing on the heart, moving forward in our gifts, in our creation, in our magic, in our medicine, and what we have to give and to be in the world, blinders on with that drishti, that focus of the heart, so that all this other extraneous chaos that's all over the place, that we know how to move through it, and we know how to take the gifts from each one. Okay, well, that little chaos part, that's oppression. That is not going to go in my heart path. So the systems that created this, say, oppression, I need to create something that's uplifting. Okay, so cool. I'm going to use that oppression that's around me, this fear that's around me, to settle into this peace and this knowing and this focus of going. Because fear is going to be around. People are going to be feeling it, living it, talking about it, sharing it, spreading it, projecting it, because that's what we do, right? We see all the stuff around us. Normally we gobble it up and we just pour it out, usually of our face, not out of our heart. We're not listening or following the heart. Leo vibe is like, nah, dog, you're following this system, but for real, you got to get your head and your heart clear. That means you do what you need to do to bring this clarity. For me, it's a bunch of fruit, a bunch of vegetables, a lot of water, meditation, dancing, getting in the ocean. Like it is all of those wellness things. That's for me. For someone else, it could be walking around the block 800 times every day. I don't care. You do what you need to do to clear your mind and your heart. That might mean radical forgiveness for who you were in the past. Forgiving the choices of the doors to walk through in the past. That may mean giving radical forgiveness and compassion to your parents for messing up, or to society for being the system, or to the political arena that we're realizing is a farce. It's a corrupt farce. It just is. Love you mean it, but it is. It's just a silly system that's been designed in a way that's really not of service to any living beings. I hate to break it to you, but it's true. But we get to clear this heart space. It takes a lot of courage and that vulnerability to be like, here's my heart, and I am going to forgive you and you and you, and you all get some forgiveness, Oprah style, right? And radical compassion and radical focus to only follow what is in here. And to clear our mind, that may mean get off the fluoride, right? It may mean to quit the job. It may mean accept the new job. Whatever that is to clear your mind, it may mean that you actually breathe, that we take breaths, and that we pause, and that we just be still with no devices, no books, no television, no conversation, just being and staring at something. Perhaps you stare at the back of your eyelids, or you stare at a tree, a piece of art. You just stare. A candle. That's always a really good one. It's fire season, why not? stare at water moving, but allow yourself to just be. Clear your mind so that when your mind and heart, so that they can work together. Because this is pumping out this energy, y'all. It's like, hey, I got you. Here's the thing. Our mind, though, tells us that we have to listen to everything else first before we can listen to this. Nope, that's not the way it works anymore. It does work, technically. And we just produce and we live in the cog, and that's fine. If you're in the cog and you like the cog, then you be in the cog, peace. However, if you want to live a different life where you are creating your own fluid movement and you're not in this hamster wheel of repetition, and you want to actually create something better for the children to grow up in. If you want to create something more loving and stewardship like for the earth itself, the mothership, the beautiful planet that we all live on. If you want to be more, do more, share more, y'all, you gotta get this and this aligned. Because otherwise, you're just feeling the calling of the heart, but you don't know what to do. You're confused, right? You're like, I don't know I can do anything. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to stop. I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be good enough. I need to wait until this. I need to make sure I get that degree. I need to get this certain thing before I can do, right, any of this. Leo's here to tell you, nah, dog, it's time to follow this. You got the knowledge up here. If you need support and assistance to clear this so you can hear this, holler at someone like Jane so she can guide you on your ascension path, because you need to follow your heart. The time is now, right? Leo's like fiery, it's here, it's roaring it, and it is of service. But for real though, Leo is like super of service. It's going to burn away the shit you don't need, like the fire under your butt or under your heart, hopefully both, so that you can follow it. We are here to be the change. We're here to be the light. We are here to be embodied love, y'all. We are here to be divine humans. So now we get to be the courageous ones that do it, so that the children can be who they are made to be. Please. Messages from the universe via Jane. Ding. So anyway, I think that's all I was really going to hop on here and share. So I'm going to get back to chopping. But yeah, drink a lot of water and honor that fire within. Honor the potential, honor the doors that are opening, acknowledge the doors that are closing in gratitude, trusting that with every door that closes, it is a potential for at least one more door to open. And if you've had any lived experience and you've had a door shut, a relationship end, a job that ended, an ending to a path that you were on, it didn't stop your life. Multiple doors opened up and you had choices. Because that's the way it works. Sometimes it doesn't feel like choices, like, oh, I lost my job and I can't find anything. This is the only thing that opened up for me and look where that got me. Well, it got you to now. So now you have more knowledge, more skill set, more information, more data to work with in the head, so that you know what you need to do, you know what you don't need to do to follow this. That's the point of humaning, y'all. We get to play in this life together. We get to create in this life together. We get to follow our divine hearts. We get to, y'all, we get to. Take advantage, please, my encouragement, take advantage of this energy of the cosmic realm that is super supportive for us to stand up for love, to stand up for divine human rights, to stand up for humanity. This is what we get to do. Not be all like, oh, it's all gonna work itself out. Nah, dog, it's up to you too. You gotta use your voice. You get to use your voice. You get to speak up for love. And it may be uncomfortable because we've been taught that it's not safe to do so. We've been taught that if we speak up for love, that we're gonna be punished. We might get fired. We might get incarcerated. We might get beaten. We might get abandoned. Who knows? That's what we've been taught. Thanks, media. Thanks, religion. Thanks, politics. BS. It is safe to speak up in the name of love. If something doesn't feel aligned in here, speak up, question it. You don't have to attack it. Don't attack it, that's silly. But speaking up for it is like that courageous lion. Like, is the lion just attacking all the animals for funsies? No. Suckers wanting to eat. We're ready to eat. We're ready to feast on the abundance of what love has to offer. A unified front on this earth is powerful. This is, I think, where we start to remember that there's power in numbers. Big power in numbers, y'all. We, right, outnumber those that create and have created the system. So how do we unify? We gotta be the change. You gotta follow the heart with a clear head, no fear. Speak up for truth of love. That's the medicine that I am receiving to share. You know, it's all coming through my experience. I get that. I've got my own filtration system, heard, you know, it just is. So take care of yourself, take care of each other. Be courageous, use this fiery nature in good, you know, in light. And remember that we are all here for a reason. We're all here for a purpose. You know, it's to wear a striped shirt in a kitchen and talk to a YouTube channel. But we're all here for a purpose. Embrace it, explore it, play with it, try it out. See how it feels, see how it fits, see how you can move in it. It's probably gonna be all right. So anyway, I love you all so much. So grateful that you're here on this earth plane with me, doing whatever work you're doing. I really appreciate it. I'm grateful that I'm not alone. So grateful that I'm not alone. So keep following your heart, y'all. Take care of yourself. I love you so much, and I will see you on another now. Peace, y'all. So many blessings. I love you. Bye.